Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay. Okay. How many of you have joined? Hello. No. Okay. We'll start the class. Okay. So today we are going to start chemistry. Okay. So let's start the class. It's already 10. 10. Okay. We are going to start chemistry today. In chemistry, the first chapter is. Am I audible now, everyone? The first chapter in chemistry is. Okay. So first chapter in chemistry we are going to start is matter. What is matter? Anyone tell me the definition of matter? Anyone? Okay, so first we'll discuss about what is chemistry. Tell me what is the chemistry? Come on, definition of chemistry at least. Who is father of modern chemistry? Everything. We'll go one by one. Come on, basic definition, man. Flying officer Preeti, come on, tell me. What is definition of chemistry or what chemistry deals with? Am I audible to you, Preeti? You people are just there in class for the sake of attendance, I think so. I don't know why you are here if you are not. Okay. Anyone tell me, Devnathan?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is chemistry?
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, of course, you are audible, man.
Chemistry is a scientific study of properties and the behaviors of matter, sir.
Yes. Okay. So chemistry is what? It is branch of science, as Devnathan has pointed out.
Yes,
It is
sir.
branch of science which deals with composition of matter and also physical and chemical characteristics associated with different material objects. Okay. This is what chemistry. Okay. And in that matter, what matter came. So what is matter? And a French uh, chemist known as Antonio Lavoisier, or you pronounce it however. This is the spelling of his word. Okay. He is known as the father of modern chemistry. Okay. Father of modern chemistry. So here the question comes here. Next question is what is matter? Matter is what? Anything that occupies anything that occupies space and okay, possesses mass and can be felt by any one or more of our senses. Okay, is known as matter. So matter is what? Anything that occupies space and has mass and can be felt by any of our senses, by skin or by eye. We can see that or here that is matter. Okay. See, earlier, no, Indian philosopher early Indian philosopher they classified matter into five basic elements. That is, they call it as Panch Tattva. Okay, Panch Tattva. This is the early Indian philosopher classified matter into the five thing that is known as Panch Tattva. That is what? Air, water, earth, that is soil, fire, and what? Sky. These are the early Indian philosopher have told about this. These are the five matters. Okay. And according to them, everything living or non-living things was made up of these five elements only. According to this Indian philosopher, everything which is living or non-living, these are made up of these five thing only. Okay. And ancient Greek philosopher also came to conclusion with these similar classifications only. Okay. So the matter. And the great Indian says that is Maharishi. One name is these are the basic facts. Okay, Maharishi, his name was Kanada. Okay, he classified. Perhaps he was the first one to suggest that all form of matter are composed of very small or tiny particles that is known as anu. Okay, anu, and each anu may be made of still small particle that is known as parmanu. Okay, parmanu. And Greek thinkers, he has named these tiny particles at what? Parmanu as atoms. Parmanu is atom. In Greek, this means atom means that anything that cannot be cut or which is uncut. So this matter. Thus, thus the matter is composed of these atoms only. So these are the definition or additional fact about this matter you can see. Okay. Now matter is classified into basically two different groups. Okay. Make this chart. The matter is classified into first one is based on physical classification. That is physical classification. And the next one it is chemical classification. Okay. And this further, this physical classification is divided into three parts. That is what state that is. Someone tell me solid, liquid, and gaseous state. Solid, liquid, and gaseous state. Okay. And this chemical classification is divided into again the two thing that is pure substances and mixture. Okay. And further this pure substances is divided into what two, that is right on the make this chart. Okay. Elements and compound. And this elements are again, if you see, elements are of three type, that is metallic, non-metallic,
वे में पोर्ट्रेट किया गया है यहाँ हमारे पीछे इस चेंज मेकर्स मॉल पे ट्रेडिशन और मॉडल के परफेक्ट मिक्स से हम इंक्लूसिविटी, जेंडर इक्वालिटी एंड सस्टेनेबिलिटी को बढ़ावा दे रहे हैं और आज के हमारे चेंज मेकर्स
someone's mic is on, please turn it off. And the third classification is it's metalloid. Okay. Metalloids. And this compound is again divided into two classification, that is organic and non-organic or inorganic, you can say inorganic compound. Okay. And the mixture here, mixture is again of two types, that is come on tell me, homogeneous and heterogeneous. Okay. Homogeneous and heterogeneous you can write, and heterogeneous. These are of two types. So this is all about the matter and classification. We'll see one by one what is solid state, liquid state, examples, gaseous states. Okay. There is one more, that is plasma states. So that also we are going to see one by one. Okay. Got it? Shall I change slide? Come on, man, you need to speak up, then only I can go ahead. No, you have finished writing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here we are going to see first about that is solid state. Okay. Solid state. What is solid state? Tell me the definition of solid, anyone?
The particles arranged in
all
a
tightly packaged.
so close without any vacuum.
Oh yeah, they are the fixed. They have the fixed shape, volume, fixed volume, and high density. High density. Okay, and they neither flow or not fill their container completely. Okay, because they have the fixed shape and these things. And okay, and solid is which one which cannot be compressed. Okay, this is also on applying compressed on applying pressure. And solids are generally that is hard and rigid. These are solid examples of solid. Come on, tell me what are the examples of solids? Metals, then woods. What else? Bricks is there. These are the examples. All the hard thing that is solid. Bricks, then copper, etc. So this is solid. Next one is liquid state. What is liquid state? Liquid states are the one which has got fixed volume, but no fixed shape. It acquires the shape of the container. Okay, wherever this is filled, that takes the shape of that container. So, but no fixed shape. Okay, that means as I've told you, this means a liquid has got a definite volume but no definite shape. That means the liquid can take up the shape of container in which it is placed. Examples of liquids are what? Water, milk is there, alcohol, etc. These are the examples of liquid. Next is gaseous state. So gaseous state is what a gas does not have either a definite shape, like no definite shape. I mean, gas does not have a definite shape or volume. Okay? And it can be compressed, and it can be compressed on large extent of applying force, applying pressure on it. And for examples of these gaseous states are air, oxygen, nitrogen. Okay, etc. These are the about the gaseous states. Okay. Next, the fourth state is one more state is known as plasma states. Plasma state consists of super energetic and super excited particles. Okay. So you can write down the plasma states consist of super energetic and super excited. Okay, yes, excited particles. And these particles are in the form of ionized. These are particles in form of ionized gases. Okay. And the matter in plasma states is a collection of three highly energetic and highly excited these charged particles. Okay. And they produce like glowing there is like fluorescent tubes are there, neon sign bulbs are there. These are the examples of this plasma that neon sign bulbs, then fluorescent. Okay. Tubes. These are the example of this plasma. They produce, glowing plasma having characteristics of color depending upon the nature of the gases. And the presence of this plasma that makes CFL bulbs are there, CFL bulbs to glow because this plasma effect. So these are the four types of state. Now we are going to see about the property of matters. Okay. Next, we are going to see about properties of matter. So here, the first property of matter is what? Diffusion. Diffusion is, it is process of intermixing of particle of two or more substances by their own. Okay, so diffusion is what? It is process of intermixing of particles of two or more substances by their own. Okay, and its rate is highest rate for gas and lowest for which one? Solid or liquid? Diffusion. Where diffusion takes place more? That is in gas, and lowest is where? In solid. Okay. And at high temperature, it results in increased rate of diffusion. These are the property of this diffusion. Okay. So second property of matter is density. The next property of matter is what? Density. And density is what? Density is defined as mass per volume. Mass by volume. Okay. That is gram per milliliter. And it is measurement of relative heaviness of object having constant volume and defined as mass per unit volume. Okay, and the mathematically it is represented density equal to mass by volume. Remember this. And one additional fact about this is what, at 4-degree temperature, that density of water is highest. Remember this always. There, I have seen the question in NDA and CDS also this. At what degree density of water is maximum? So at 4 degrees Celsius, density of water is maximum. Density is maximum, and while its specific volume is minimum. We'll study about the specific volume also later on. A specific volume is minimum. Okay. So this is about density. Next property is compression. The third property of matter is compression. Okay. Gases are more compressible because the presence of large intermolecular space, while solids are the least compressible. So compressibility is what? It is compressibility of liquid lies between of the two. So compression, it can be compression version. It can be compressed. So gases will be more compressible because it has large intermolecular space. Molecular space. For example, you see this is the gas like oxygen, oxygen. There are gap between this. So this can be compressed, but solid it is fixed. No, it is so highly incompressible. Okay. So in the case of solid, but gases there is large intermolecular space is available. That's why gases is more compressible. Okay. The fourth property of matter is thermal expansion. Thermal expansion. So thermal expansion means what? Anything when heat is given, there is expansion due to the heat. Or you can write expansion due to heat is known as thermal expansion, as the word suggests. And in the case of gases, uh, it is maximum. The thermal expansion occurs in gas is maximum because of this intermolecular force. Okay, because of this intermolecular force is very weak in the case of gases, but in solid, the thermal expansion is maximum and minimum. Okay, because intermolecular force of attraction is maximum in the case of solid. That's why solid is loose state of matter, which is expanded due to this heat given to that. Okay. Next, the fifth condition, fifth property of matter is boiling point. Boiling point is what? It is temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. So we can write the boiling point. It is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. Okay, and boiling point increases in the increase of impurities. If you add any impurities, okay, boiling point increases with increase in impurities or adding impurities. Okay, that's why if you boil water, simply it will take some time, and if you add some salt or anything to water, it boils very quickly. So this is because of this presence of these impurities only in liquid. Okay, and at a high altitude, boiling point decreases. At high altitude, boiling point decreases because the atmospheric pressure is low. boiling point decreases because atmospheric pressure is low. Pressure is low. Okay, that's why food takes more time to cook in high altitude. That's why the cooker was invented because of these things only to cook food at high altitude, because in the cooker there is more pressure applied, so boiling point is less and food can be cooked quickly. So if atmospheric pressure is low, boiling point will be automatically low and food takes more time to cook at high altitude. Okay, this is the reason. The sixth one is melting point. So melting point, it is temperature at which solids start to convert into liquid state. Okay. Liquid state. This is called melting point. Okay, so these are the six property of matter. Okay. Got it? Wrote down, shall we move? Next slide.
Yes, sir.
Nandana KP, your mic is on. Just switch off. If you're listening, just switch off the mic. Okay. So this was the we have seen the classification in physical classification, that is solid, liquid, gaseous state we have seen. Then property of matter we have seen. Now we are going to see the classification based on the chemical classification. Okay, the first classification of chemical, that is into two, pure substances and mixture. So first we'll see in the chemical classification. Okay, chemical classification. Here we are going to see the first one is pure substances. The pure substance is a single substances or matter which cannot be separated into other kinds of matter by any physical process is known as pure substances. Okay, and pure substances is classified that the pure substances are any substances. It is a single substances. Substances which cannot be separated into other kind of matter by any means is known as pure substance. And pure substance, as we have seen, pure substance later classified into element and compound. So there we are going to see what is element in the pure substances. The first one is element. Elements are what? Simplest form of pure substance. Elements are, it is simplest form of pure substances which can be neither broken into nor built from simpler substances by ordinary physical or chemical method. By ordinary physical or chemical method. Okay. For example, examples are what? Gold, silver, hydrogen, etc. So these are the example of elements. Okay. And elements, we have seen the elements are divided into three types. That is, we are going to see metallic, non-metallic, and metalloids. Non-metallic and metalloids. We'll see one by one what is metals. Okay, non-metals and metalloids. Okay. So elements, we have seen elements are further divided into three types, that is metals, non-metals, and metalloids. We'll see that one by one. Metals. What are metals? Metals are, solid, except which metal is at liquid state? Anyone? At room temperature.
Mercury. Sir,
Yes.
gallium.
Mercury is at room temperature, no, or liquid. So metals are solid. Exceptional, you can write down that except mercury. Except mercury, which is liquid at room temperature, and metals are generally hard. Metals are hard, and they have like luster. That means shining. Metals have you can write down that they have luster, high melting point, MP. Okay, high melting point and boiling point, high boiling point, and also it is good conductor of what? Electricity. Good conductor of electricity. This is metals. Examples of metal, you can write down anything like that is, iron, copper, gold, silver, etc. These are also metals. And the second one is non-metals. Non-metals opposite of this one, that is non-metals are element with property opposite to metals. Okay, they are found in all states of matter. These are they are not solid. They are not. They don't have high melting point, boiling point. They are just opposite of these metals. Okay, and they are found in all states. They do not possess luster. That is sign. Except one. Which one is which non-metals possess luster? Do not possess luster. Okay, except iodine. This is exception. Iodine possesses luster. Okay, and they are poor conductor of electricity. Electricity. Okay, and examples of this are Which one? Hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, etc. Okay. And third one is metalloid. Okay. Metalloids. Metalloids are the elements which have, common property of both. It has got common properties of metals and non-metals. Common property metals and non-metals. For example, examples of metalloids are arsenic, then bismuth, and there is also antimony. These are the etc. These are the examples of metalloids. Okay. Next one. Next classification was of compound. Compound is divided into organic and non-organic. What are compounds? Compounds are pure substances that can be composed of two or more different elements. It is also pure substances that are composed of two or more different elements. Okay, two or more different elements. It is pure substance which is composed of two or more different elements are known as compounds. And it is two or more this different element is composed by fixed amount of proportion by mass. So this will be compound. For examples of this are like water. It is of fixed, no, like H2O. It and the composition like H2 is there. Water H2 is there H2 and O. Here always there will be two hydrogen and one oxygen. Okay. So this is the mix. I mean, the proportion is fixed like 2:1. There will be always 2:1 only ratio and fixed by mass. This is how a compound is composed. Okay. Sugar is there, and then salt is there. NaCl, salt. NaCl is there. One sodium and one what? Cl is stand for anyone? It's also come on, man. Still, you need to answer them. Okay. So these are the fixed. This is the compound. Okay. Next, compound is divided to organic and inorganic. That is, first one is organic. Organic compounds are the compounds obtained from living sources. Okay. Living sources are called organic compounds, and the term organic is applied to hydrocarbons and their derivatives. For examples of this is like oils is there. Okay, oils, fats, then carbohydrates, protein. These are examples of organic compounds. And inorganic compounds are the compounds obtained from non-living sources. Okay, such as non-living sources such as rocks and minerals. Okay, rocks and minerals. And examples of these non-organic substances are what? Tell me. Common salt is there. Common salt, marble, washing soda. These are example of inorganic substances. Okay. Next one. Next, the classification we have seen, that is, you know, mixture in chemicals classification. Mixture. Mixture is what? A material obtained by mixing. Obtained by mixing a material, any material obtained by mixing two or more substances in definite what proportion. Definite proportion is known as mixture. For example, milk is there, then petrol is there, then sea water. These are example of mixture, and mixture is further classified into, two, that is homogeneous. The first one is homogeneous. Okay, homogeneous mixture, and the second one is heterogeneous. Heterogeneous mixture. So homogeneous mixture is what? A mixture is said to be homogeneous if it has a uniform composition throughout. Okay, if write on, a homogeneous mixture is the mixture which has, you know, uniform composition throughout. Okay. For example, the homogeneous mixture are air. Air is there, then salt solution is there. Salt solution. These are examples of homogeneous. So heterogeneous is just opposite of this. They do not have uniform composition. Uniform composition. For example, of this heterogeneous mixture of what? Mixture of sulfur and sand. Okay, sulfur and sand mixture. Sulfur and sand is there. Okay, these are the examples of heterogeneous mixture. Okay, so this is all about, we have seen about the matter, how matter is classified into different definition we have seen. Next, there are certain things which should be told to people, that is, what is law of chemical composition is that. Then before that, we need to go through the questions are from here. The separation of mixture. Okay, this is very important one. The separation of mixture. Questions are from here also. The separation, like you might have seen the sublimation. What is sublimation? Evaporation, crystallization, distillation, fractional distillation. Okay, these are the things we need to go through this. Okay, so separation on mixers. Some method of separation of mixers are there. The first separation of mixture is sublimation. Sublimation. Anyone tell me what is sublimation? Sublimation is process of, come on, anyone tell me. Process of what? Conversion of solid into which state? Vapor, direct. Vapor state, without passing through, liquid state. And this method can be used for substances which are sublime in their separation from non-sublimate material. For examples of this are, this examples generally are sublimation or sublimation. Remember this, it is process of conversion of solid into vapor state, directly from vapor, solid to vapor state. And examples of these are uh, mm, naphthalene, this is there, okay. Naphthalene ball you might have seen. Naphthalene, then ammonium chloride is there. Ammonium chloride, then you might have seen camphor, burning of camphor directly from solid to vapor state. This is a common one you might have seen in your home. They use it for puja and all the things. So this is camphor. This is the process of sublimation. Okay. And the process here is the one process involved in this is the process of conversion of solid into vapor state. This process is also known as uh, hoar frost. Okay. Write down this also, the hoar frost. Hoar frost. This is the method, or this is the process of conversion of solid into vapor state, and the process known as hoar frost. Remember this also. Okay. And then the second one is filtration. What is filtration? Filtration is the process for quick and complete removal of suspended solid particles from a liquid. Okay, filtration, it is from liquid, any particle is there, quick separation of from quick and complete separation of, or quick and complete separation of suspended solid particles from liquid by passing the suspension through filter paper. Okay, so this is the filtration. For examples of this is removal of solid particles from engine oil in car engine, you see, or filtration of tea from tea leaves. That is the best example of this filtration. Okay, so removal of, or filtration, right, on the filtration of tea from tea leaves. This is the process of filtration. Okay, so these are there. Then tomorrow, it's already 11 o'clock. Okay, any doubt in today's class? Tomorrow we'll complete this topic and we'll start atomic structure. Okay, any doubt in today's class? Anything today was much most of definition type of. Okay, any doubt? Okay then. Okay, then we'll meet tomorrow. Okay, with the same thing, we can finish the separation of mixer by some cube. few more processes are there. Okay, then thank you, and Devnathan, take the attendance and send me. Only 12 people they are there. Okay.
Yes, sir. I took the screenshot. I will send it to you.
Okay, then we'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good night.